In a typical class group chat, someone drops in a funny photo, and almost instantly, another student fires off a sarcastic comment. To the people sending these messages, the interaction feels like harmless fun. They see themselves participating in a shared moment of entertainment. Starting from a single comment, as laughing emojis and jokes pile on, the interaction rapidly multiplies outward. While that chat activity grows, the target's experience is entirely different. For the student being laughed at, the humor disappears. The medium itself creates a barrier. When we type, we don't see the immediate facial reactions of the person on the other side. We lose the physical feedback that normally triggers empathy and tells us to back off. That convenience creates a serious blind spot. A few casual taps on a screen can inflict real-world emotional harm, entirely unseen by the people causing it. Digital harm exists beyond overt threats or the use of explicit language. Disrespect often operates in stealth, starting with subtle interactions that mimic normal conversation. A chat starts as a normal conversation, but the moment an embarrassing joke is introduced, a boundary is crossed. This breach signals to everyone else that it is acceptable to join in, accelerating into a cycle of repeated teasing. Ignoring these small, early breaches of respect sets a precedent. It lays the groundwork for much larger conflicts within that digital environment. As the environment deteriorates, the behaviors become more invasive. This often involves violations of privacy, like capturing and sharing screenshots of private conversations without permission. It also takes the form of social isolation, where a specific student is purposefully excluded or removed from the group entirely. When these specific behaviors cross the line, such as repeated teasing, sharing unauthorized screenshots, and intentional isolation, the interaction officially escalates into cyberbullying. There is a reliable way to detect when a chat hits this point. The primary indicator is a sudden behavioral shift in the physical world. A student becomes unusually quiet, uncomfortable, or visibly upset right after reading a message. That physical silence is a major warning sign. It confirms that the digital space has become toxic for that individual, even if the chat itself is still filled with laughing emojis. Spotting these behavioral cues is the crucial first step. It allows us to detect invisible digital violence before the situation escalates further. To stop the momentum of a toxic group chat, we have to introduce a behavioral circuit breaker. The standard protocol for this is a straightforward framework: pause, think, respect. This internal filter is required before hitting send. Ask yourself, is it true, kind, necessary? Would you say it face-to-face? If a draft fails, like the kind requirement, the process halts and you delete the message, allowing a respectful alternative. This filter reinforces a broader rule of digital engagement. It is entirely acceptable to disagree with an opinion. It is never acceptable to insult or humiliate the person holding it. Applying this filter matters because every message leaves a digital footprint. The words we choose to type become a permanent reflection of our character. Respectful communication acts as a safeguard. It builds a digital culture where trust and safety are the standard.